Welcome guys, welcome. This is not going to be a long video because I'm waiting to pick up my mom. But guys, this season everything is changing so fast and we are not paying attention close enough. What is changing so far? Well, this travel season or holiday season is about to start. And so far the government shutdown is affecting everybody. Flights being canceled in major airports so far. Uh, yeah, so this is how people travel, right? So a lot of people got enough money to travel, fly out. Nah, I don't think it's money related, but they prefer flying to see their loved ones and from city to city. And there are other people who rent cars, and every year it kind of balances out because if the flight demand is high, and there is no congestion or any cancellations, people will prefer going that route. But also if there is any cancellation, if there is any delays, if there's travel issue going on, then the rental prices will go up and people will have a hard time renting out cars. Gas will be expensive because more people will use gas. I feels like that is the time we are about to enter right now. So if you're traveling, think about it before you actually travel this time. Think about hard, because it may cost you 2-3 times more than you normally pay. I mean, we even seen what COVID did to everybody and how it was a difficult time, but also consider that there is a lot of layoffs this time kicking out, and there's also, I mean, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. That's what I feel like. But anyways, 2025 is about to, yeah, it's not easy. Who is this? Let me see. Yeah, I'm currently live on both platforms, YouTube and Facebook, because that's where I'm trying to put a lot of pressure into. TikTok, I kind of stopped going on TikTok for some reasons. I do not like who bought over TikTok, so we're not gonna be pushing a lot of content over there. It's my best platform so far when it comes to creating content, but I'm not creating content over there anyway. I am still gonna create because I need to leverage that audience, but I think people are underestimating Facebook. Facebook got a huge reach, just like YouTube, but YouTube suppresses content. If they don't like your content, they will not release your content that much. Anyways, let's come back to the topic. The other issue that's affecting everybody here in the country right now is the SNAP. A lot of people think only immigrants get this food stamps. No, it's over 40 million Americans. So it could be close to a quarter of the country. If but don't quote me, but if we I don't know, 400, so that'll make it half of that will be like 200, and then yeah, about close to a quarter of the country depend on food stamps. So it's not specific to the immigrants that, well, I'll be asking them, that's what they think, who takes the, and it's not only the minority that takes. Even if you say African Americans are the majority, that number won't add up, will it? Because you say in the entire um, group of people depending on the government, which, you know, isn't true. I don't think Obama needs all his family. So it's not people of color alone that depend on the SNAP benefits. It's the entire country. Close to a quarter of the population depend on food stamps, and that's right now is in a hard place. Nobody knows what the future of that is going to be. Let's hope that things get better. And some states are already releasing the SNAP benefits uh, to their residents. Obviously, thanks to the court order that said, President Trump is violating a lot of orders, court orders. The other major issue that a lot of Americans are not paying attention these days is the Venezuela issue. It's not just fighting drugs. It's not just fighting a dictatorship. That's an entire continent which the United States is getting into, and it's not like any other. This is a neighboring continent. This is not too far away from home. So any effect over there will be felt home. Plus, the number of American Latinos in the United States is huge, which means majority of the people are coming from that area, and it will affect them. And that means if things turn into an unexpected turn, you're gonna see that, you're gonna feel that in the ballots, because a lot of people have a voting power, and they will vote. They will vote. All right, in the elections. Already we've seen that, the effect on everything that's happening. Less than a year ago, the entire country voted red. Majority of the country red. And the first elections that are held after a year is showing us, nope, people are not taking it. You don't have a green light, sir, to do whatever you want. We're taking some of the powers away from you. That's what people are saying, and they're voting. They're voting blue, they voted red, and now they're voting blue. And that's going to increase, because, hey, the government shutdown is going to hit his supporters really hard as well. And a lot of people are going to have a second thought of who they want to vote for next time. This is the longest government shutdown we have seen in many years. It's not just any government shutdown. It came in a very hard time, very difficult time. When you look at the job markets, this is going to be the hardest. When you check the economy, this is going to be the hardest, right? Just think about it. The Feds are just pivoting from quantitative tightening to quantitative easing, which means we haven't even reached the stage where government prints money. This is the stage where economy is in a chokehold. This is the stage where companies are feeling the pain. This is the stage where the government companies are laying off people because they're feeling that from the bottom line. This is the stage where the consumer spending isn't that great, despite the holidays, and despite a lot of people saying, hey, the spending on this time could be close to $1 trillion. The consumer spending in this holiday could hit close, if not even more than $1 trillion. All of that, and we see in the biggest job cuts, layoffs, the hiring freeze continues. The government is still officially, until December 1st, is in a still quantitative tightening. It has not ended. It's gonna end December 1st. So it's not a good time to have a government shutdown over a month. Not a good time. So um, let's hope the best, and let's hope we could get out of whatever the country is experiencing right now. Um, yeah. So yeah. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Let's end the Facebook Live because the Facebook Live. There we go. Just ended the Facebook Live. There we go. Goodbye, Facebook. All right, that was the Facebook Live we just ended. Let's look at some numbers, shall we? So it's not easy. All right, the United States Senate convened a rare Saturday session on attempt to resolve the ongoing federal shutdown. That is not going to end anytime soon. I hope it ends, but it's unlikely. The Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) has ordered airlines to cut thousands of flights due to controller traffic issues tied to the shutdown. More than 1,000 flights were canceled nationwide. Imagine that. 1,000 flights. The shutdown is also hitting food aid programs. The Supreme Court of the United States temporarily blocked a lower court order that would require all food benefits under the Supplementary Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, for the 42 million people. So that's crazy. That's crazy. I think it's a federal court that ordered that to be stopped. But I also read somewhere in Minnesota, state of Minnesota also released the SNAP benefits to some people. But it's crazy. It's crazy because I didn't even know that the Supreme Court had said, oh, the president can go ahead with the um, uh, with whatever he's doing. All right. So why does the aviation thing matter? Why the flights are canceled and all that stuff, right? Because the traffic controllers, all of those essential workers had to work under the government shutdown, and majority of them are without pay. Majority of them are without pay, so that's why it's painful. Okay. A cargo jet operated by the United Parcel Service at UPS crashed shortly after taking off from. I think that's the one we seen that killed some people. Investigation reportedly heard a persistent bell in the cockpit voice recorder during the takeoff, raising concerns about potential malfunction or warning system issues. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, when you look at it, it's 42 million people that depend on their SNAP benefits. 42. That's like one fourth. I mean, as close to one fourth of the population, I think. If we say the United States like 400 million, I don't even know what the population is, but you can think about 42 million people not receiving their SNAP benefits. Federal administration cuts flights aim to government shutdown. More than 1,000 flights were canceled nationwide as the FAA reduced capacity of 40 major airports due to trafficking triggers tied to the ongoing shutdown. Why does this matters? Travel disruption ripple into the economy, logistics, and the consumer confidence. Ooh. So it's not just it's affecting any kind of car, even the cargo planes. I'm guessing it's not just because all planes have to be guided by the traffic controllers, I guess. And if the issue is just the traffic controllers, then it will be affected economically and logistically. It's gonna be a nightmare. A lot of people. I was planning to travel, but I don't think that's gonna be possible anymore. We cannot travel anymore. Supreme Court orders that blocks full SNAP benefits temporarily to hold. Why would they hold? Why would they hold though? Why are they against people receiving their snaps? That's crazy. That's crazy. Supreme Court and this Trump administration, everything is putting a chokehold on to the economy. It's crazy, man. It just blows my mind that people want to do that. Yeah. What other stories do we have? Let's go see if there's any panic in the markets. This is interesting. I'm gonna read this if I can, because I cannot see correctly. According to the blockchain research, the deep end sector stood out as the only area of strength across the crypto this week, raising 2%, while nearly every other category posted losses. Despite the Bitcoin and Ethereum trending lower, the decentralized infrastructure project showed resilient aimed broader market weakness. Deep in or decentralized eco something whatever that is, a rapidly expanding category that merges blockchains with the real world infrastructure such as data storage, computing, and wireless connectivity continues to attract investors' interest. The standout performance was Arweave or AR, which is up 60%, and Filecoin, which is up about 31%, accounting for the majority of the sector's momentum. But also they were crushed really hard. I mean, both of those were top players, and they got crushed really, 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 really bad. So. Okay, market context broad weakening across the crypto section. The latest cross-sector index performance chart from the Blockwood highlights just as isolated deepened strengthened was other major categories posted significant declines. Okay, the divergence reflects capital rotation towards infrastructure-based utility tokens as speculative altcoin continues to retrace. Okay, let's see what else we got. Everybody was talking about Bitcoin is gonna flow, it's gonna follow whatever this thing is, like gold does. So far it's not going, it's not going with it. So let's see what will happen if the Bitcoin price mirrors gold. So what happens if it does that? In an Expo post, call indicates that Bitcoin's price will record another uptrend as soon as next week, if it were to follow gold's move. The opinion that it is unlikely to flagship crypto will not witness who's that? No. Move to upside, given that the gold and stocks saw metric uh, races to new all-time highs. Why? Okay, he further remarks that money will still follow towards the crypto with a delay, as he highlighted in the gold versus Bitcoin chart. He added that the gold top would forecast a top for the Bitcoin price in January 2026. I don't trust anything January. I'm out the market if it reaches January. I'm not into all the Fourier cycle is gonna change. No, they're all lying to you. It's not gonna, they want you to be there. Nothing is gonna change. That's all lies. Remember how every cycle they're gonna be like, oh no 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 no, the things are changing. But no, they're not changing. Nothing is. I don't trust that stuff. I'm not trusting that stuff. Tell other people. I mean, one thing that would make it possible it could go into January is the quantitative tightening, which will end December 1st. But other than that, I don't trust the word they say. See, this is what I was talking about, but that's a video. I don't want to go into it. Let's see what else is going on, guys. It's not a good sign. They have gaming. What else they have? somehow the TikTok live and YouTube like kind of mimic each other. I don't know why. It kind of looks alike. Hi Alicia, how are you? Thank you for the follow. Mujahid, how are you, brother? Thank you, thank you. How you guys doing? How's the government shutdown affecting you and your community? Let me know. Mangivart, what's up, brother? Thank you so much. How are you doing? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Goodness, thank you, brother. How are you doing, Chris? How are you doing, Chris? It looks like my YouTube is coming back to life. I'm also live on my my TikTok, but thank you guys. Chris, thank you, my brother. Monkey, thank you. Appreciate you guys for coming. This holiday, my goal is to make sure I get my monetization back. Chris, welcome, brother. I am doing amazing, brother. I'm doing amazing. Doing good. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Well, it's been difficult for me to get to what do you call the 4,000 hour watch hours, basically because I don't really post anything people are interested in, but I can't blame anyone else for that. Well, this is the full story, okay? So a couple years ago, I started this channel like right after COVID, and I used to post. You know, back then, something that picked up right away and everybody was posting was audiobooks was everywhere. People were like left and right. Yeah, I think so, bro. I think so, but I'm not monetized yet. I'm not monetized yet. So back then you would what you do is you'll find an entire book, audiobook, download it, and then upload it to YouTube. And I used to do that. Well, people kind of liked it, but and then I reached the hours, I got monetized, but then a few weeks later, I don't know what they ran, like what kind of thing. I do have enough. Yeah, I have more than what they require, but I just don't have watch hours. That's why I'm going live, because hey, at least that triggers something in the system and they push my videos. I hope they push my videos. So, short story, long story short, whatever how you say it. But well, I tried and then they ran some stuff and they were like, oh, you are demonetized because of you using other people's videos, and that discouraged me, so I never came back. I deleted all the videos. So I recently kind of like, everybody was talking about, well, you're on TikTok and Facebook, why don't you just go back to, because when you combine all my followers, I think I have 13,000 on TikTok on one channel. I have close to 1,000 on my other TikTok. I have 1,500 on my other TikTok. And then, okay, brother, you be blessed, Chris. Thank you so much. Thank you. Share this with your friends and have a wonderful Saturday night. Enjoy your night, my brother. Appreciate you. Thanks for the love. So then the next platform I have the most followers will be YouTube, which absolutely, brother, appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for the love, man. Appreciate you. You're the man. Yeah, so yeah, my TikTok, now I'm live also on my TikTok, but it's my small channel, which I wasn't trying to go on my other one because they're gonna take me out of topic. So I have my my small, hey Abo, what's up, how you doing? So I have my small what is it, TikTok, and also my my YouTube. Facebook I went live too, but currently I'm not live on that one too. I ended that live. How you doing, Abel? How's it going for you? How's the shutdown affecting you guys? I think it's crazy that we have the longest shutdown ever and people are suffering. Like, can you imagine what everything could go wrong right now? Like, literally, we have the longest government shutdown. We have the biggest layoffs that we have seen recently going on. We have a travel cancellation that almost like 1,000 flights. Remind me something I'm forgetting. What else am I forgetting, guys? This is like the worst. It could be the worst holidays that we have seen in so many years. It could go wrong. I hope it doesn't. But the travel congestion, if everybody tries to travel by road, if this isn't solved as soon as possible, this could be bad. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. My daughter is bothering me, guys. She's not bothering me. She's amazing, but she wants me to text her. Yeah, so let me end this TikTok and then I will restart again because the algorithm is not treating me well. So I can tolerate YouTube, but not on TikTok. TikTok needs to do better than that. They got billions of people live. Come on, TikTok, you do me better. I don't even know where my stuff is. Anyways, I'll take care of that later because I lost my favorite book anyways. Can't even read a book right now. Alright, YouTubers, I will catch you guys later. That's 30 minutes. Hopefully that will boost the algorithm for me a little bit. But yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys another day. If you're coming right now, appreciate you